There is a ring at your doorbell one evening. On answering, you meet the risen Lord himself standing in your doorway. Somehow, you recognize without any shadow of doubt that it is the Lord. In imagination, what do you do now? Tell him to come back on Sunday? Presumably, you welcome him in and invite as many of your friends as you can find. In the course of the evening, you may find yourself making utterly fatuous statements to the Lord of all creation, such as, "Do make yourself at home." Jesus gladly accepts your kind invitation. Now, take a 2-week leap in your imagination. Jesus is still in your house. How are things at home now? You remember some of Jesus' sayings, such as, "Do you suppose that I am here to bring peace on earth? No, I tell you, but rather division. For from now on a household of 5 will be divided, 3 against 2 and 2 against 3. The father divided against the son, son against father, mother against daughter, daughter against mother, mother-in-law against daughter-in-law, daughter-in-law against mother-in-law." You might also remember what the letter to the Hebrews says about Jesus. Jesus Christ, yesterday, today, the same forever. So how have things been over family meals during the last 2 weeks? What has Jesus said or done which has caused tantrums among some members of the family? And who has been leaving the table and slamming doors behind them? You have invited Jesus to make himself at home, so he is now inviting his friends to your house. Who are his friends in the Gospels, and what did other people say about them? The tax collectors and the sinners, meanwhile, were all seeking his company to hear what he had to say. And the Pharisees and the scribes complained. "This man," they said, "welcomes sinners and eats with them." What kind of people are arriving at your house? What are the neighbors saying about them? And what is happening to local property values? Having trouble at home and with the neighbors, you might decide to share Jesus' company with your local church. So you arrange for him to give a little talk. You remember the little talk he once gave to the chief priests, the scribes, and the Pharisees, assuring them that all the tax collectors and the prostitutes would enter the kingdom of God before they did. He gives substantially the same sermon to the faithful of Ellen Parish Church, and there's uproar. The parish loses its principal benefactors. You return home with Jesus. The problem of your life now is what to do with Jesus, for he is causing trouble at home, with the neighbors, and with your local church. As he is Lord of all creation, you cannot throw him out of the house. So what are you to do? Perhaps look around the house with care, find a suitable cupboard, clear it out, clean and decorate it, have good strong locks put on the door, push Jesus inside, lock the door and place a lamp and flowers outside. Each time you pass, you can give a profound and reverential bow. In this way, you have Jesus with you always, but he does not interfere anymore with your ordinary life.